Hey guys, welcome to our live. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Morgan, but you can call me Lil Mo. Today we are going to answer the number one most asked question we ever get. And we have two cute little puppy dogs. So if you hear anything, it is going to be them. Brooke just had to wipe off lipstick from my
we are
teeth.
live. Cajun's
We're
telling
live.
you guys hi.
Cajun is our new foster dog, so y'all bear with us with him. So I am so excited for this video because we are going to answer the most number one asked question we ever get, and that is how to find products to sell on Amazon. So if you could just drop your name and where you are watching from, how this is going to work, we are going to show you the exact tool that we use. We have never shared this ever. I'm really, really excited. I'm a little nervous because I've never done this live or recorded at all. But this is a game changer if you want to automate your Amazon business, which I think is so important to truly create passive income for your family.
Yeah, because at first it definitely might be passive, but it's not really passive because you're putting in a lot of work getting all these products to the Amazon warehouse. Whereas after that part, it starting to become passive.
Exactly. If you find these tutorials and lives helpful every single week, it would do us a huge favor if you just take 1 second and hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit subscribe. We go live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. And drop in the comments, what do you want more content on? What do you want to hear more about? Private label, wholesale, finding items online, at stores, digital products. We do a little bit of all of it.
Yeah,
so
bring them on.
Let us know what you want because we make this content to try to help you make money on whatever platform you want. So we definitely want to be providing content that is actually helpful to you.
Yeah, all our content, we try to see what our customers, what you guys are wanting, and then we try to base our content around that material. So when y'all leave the fire comments, it helps us make more content for you guys.
Absolutely. And tonight we will be doing a free training that is totally geared for beginners. All these links are in our description, but if you want to check it out, you can register before it fills up at cajunventuresmo.com. And everything we're about to share with you, we have discount links at cajunventuresmo.com/discount. So let me just put that out there real quick. And since your time is money,
let's get started.
I'm going to be here and share my actual screen with you because I have to walk you through it step by step, exactly what you do to find these products. Brooke is going to hop on his computer to answer any questions y'all have while I'm sharing live. So you ready?
Let's get started.
Let's go. All right. So the tool that we are going to be showing you today, I am super excited about. We met this guy named Scott, and we had no idea what a big deal he was because he was such a normal, down-to-earth guy. We had an experience of a lifetime. A couple months ago, we got invited to go to Miami to speak at an Amazon conference, all from just taking my phone at my house and posting videos online. The internet is wild and has changed everything. So we met Scott. We had no idea that he had done 300 million in Amazon sales. We had no clue what a big deal he was because he was such a nice guy. And he is the founder of Smart Scout, and he is the one who introduced us and made us realize we have been doing things the hard way for a long time. He has allowed us to make our business more efficient, and so we kind of owe him for that. So this is what I have learned, so let's get to it. This is a live step-by-step training, y'all. So if our mailman comes or anything, or you hear anything, it is what it is. The information is going to be there. And if you are one of our clients in our private group, we have all of these step-by-step listed, and we will be posting them later today along with scripts to contact wholesalers. But let's get started. Okay, so the website is smartscout.com, and we did work out a deal with Scott. He usually gives 1 free week for people to test it out, but he said for our followers, they can have an entire month for free, which the amount of products you can find in that month is going to be crazy. So there are so many ways to utilize this tool. So what this tool does, it has all the information on Amazon, right? And so you're going to have all your information that you need. So here is one way. So it's going to show you every single product for sale on Amazon. It will show you how many sales they make, if Amazon is the seller, if it's going to tell you every single thing you need to know. So this is don't let this overwhelm you. When we didn't know how to find products, we looked at other successful sellers and saw how they were finding them, and we implemented that, and it allowed us to do $5.3 million in Amazon sales with no experience. So let's go. So the way I'm going to show you today, you can search a lot of different ways, like brands, traffic graphs, sellers, search terms, any of these ways. They even have a map where you can view every single seller on Amazon and the exact products they are selling, which is powerful. So when you're trying to become a wholesaler, you basically are just setting up an account with an existing company, and you're not creating a product from scratch. You're not going to the stores finding an item here and there. You're ordering in bulk and you are selling these products online for a profit. So I'm going to show you one way that you can filter this. Okay, so we're going to start by going over here to the left-hand corner and click on brands. So we can see on Smart Scout right now, they have thousands upon thousands of brands listed, but we want to put in some filters. And the reason, let me try to zoom this in so y'all could see it a little bit better. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we're not actually looking for one brand in particular. We just want to find a brand that meets certain criteria. So what I'm going to search first is a category. You can pick whatever category you like. We do a lot of pets. We do a lot of toys, grocery, and I also love home and kitchen. So let's try that one today. So we want to filter some of these things. So the very first thing that we want to filter is the total product count. Let me zoom out so I could see everything. Okay, actually, I want to go ahead and filter the average number of sellers. All right. So the reason I want to filter the average number of sellers is because you want to eliminate anybody who is like a private label seller. So if there's only one seller, that means they're going to own that brand and you cannot compete with them whatsoever. So the very first thing that we want to do is you can filter this. Let's just do like at least 2 sellers. So I'm going to hit search and go ahead and start eliminating some items because a lot of brands are not going to fall under this. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, which I think I already have it set like this, if you click on the monthly revenue estimate, you want to filter it to go from the highest to the lowest. So this is saying like this brand, Zenus, however you say it, they are doing an insane amount of sales. Like what is, that is such a big number. What is that? That is $71 million in monthly sales, which is very, very, very crazy. So now we want to do some more filters, y'all. So the filter we're going to start with next is, let's see. So we see now they have all these brands that have met these certain criteria. So now what we want to put is the average selling price. So I want to sell things for at least minimum. Oh, I'm going to the wrong spot, y'all. Let me scoot back over. Okay, so we've already done the category. Now we want to do the total product count. I think I zoomed. Oh, I'm going crazy over here. I zoomed in too much. I was looking everywhere for the search bar, but there it is. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is search the total product count. So we don't want somebody who just has one product because they're probably not a wholesaler. So if you just click on this, we can put filters. So we're going to put the minimum of 5 because if it is a wholesaler, they're not going to put all their eggs in one basket. They're going to have multiple items. Now we can see that we have down here 2,418 brands that meet this criteria. So now a very important thing that you want to do next is you want to look at the, let me find it on here. Okay, average number of FBA sellers. All right, so for this one, we want to put at least minimum 2 because that is going to get rid of any private label products because you cannot jump on their listing and sell that. The average price, let me see if I did that yet. Average price. Okay, here it is. So I want to do minimum $20. Now you don't have to do $20. The reason I do that is I want, like, if I pay $7 for the product and I sell it for $20, I could probably make $7 back return on investment. So you just want, if you have a bigger budget, I would go $20 or up. If you have a smaller budget, maybe around $15. You can go lower if you don't care if your profit is that high. It just gives you more wiggle room. We have found that has worked pretty well for us, I guess you could say. So then we want to do the monthly revenue estimate. Now we want items that have at least $10,000 in monthly sales, because they're going to have other sellers and we're not going to get every single sale. So we want to make sure if we're going through all this work to set up a wholesale account, we want to make sure that it's worth our time, basically. All right, so let's see what else we are going to filter. All right, I think that we got this. This looks good. So, and the great thing is you can actually go over here once you have everything put in. I think I got one more thing I forgot, the average review rating. All right, okay, so the review rating. The reason we want to put something in here, so this is like the reviews that you get on Amazon. They actually really impact how many sales they have. We don't want anything with no reviews, because it's probably going to be a product that is not good or is going to get returned. You want to at least have some reviews to be able to determine that that product is at least good, because no reviews is like problems and returns, and we're not trying to deal with all that. All right, so I think that I have filled everything out. Let me look at everything and double check. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have all those entered in. And now what we want to do, you can actually come up here and save this. So you can put new filter and this will be saved. So every time you come in here, you don't have to enter all that stuff all over again. You will have it entered in there. So I'm actually just going to hit brand search, because that is exactly what I just did. It's just something that I had saved. So when we are looking over here, average review rating, average number of FBA sellers. Okay, perfect. So we got all this in here. So this is one way you can go about finding products. Once you save this every time, we are going to come over here and just look. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of different brands. There are so many different brands. So you can just like honestly just pick a random one. It doesn't really matter. Right here, you can see the subcategory. I prefer smaller products, so I'm not really going to click anything that's like beds, candles. I don't want anything fragile, so I'm not even going to mess with that whatsoever. Now, you could pick literally any of these items that you want whatsoever. It does not matter at all. Let me just keep going and let's see. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. Let's go with, so many freaking options. Okay, let's just go with this. I want to like find a really good one since I'm doing this live, of course. All right, let's try this lunch boxes. So what you do is you click right here, and I can click on the dashboard. Smart Scout is going to show me all this information. So every month, this brand does almost $700,000 in sales. Their average selling price is $22.98. Oh, I forgot to do one filter. You want to filter the Amazon in-stock rate. So for the Amazon in-stock rate, you want to put maximum 70%. And the reason we're going to do that is because if Amazon, what that means is Amazon has the buy box. If they have 100%, you're not going to make the sales because it's their world. We're just lucky to be invited to it. But as you can see on here, 43% of the month, normal people like me and you can contact this wholesaler, list this product, and get some of that $700,000 in sales. And the beauty of it is you're ordering from an authorized supplier. So if you get any IP claims, any counterfeit claims, you have valid receipts. It's different than retail and online arbitrage because you will be able to fight any claims that you have. If they lose your inventory and shipment, you have the receipts to get credit for that. So it's really, really, really important. So as you can see, these are freezable snack boxes, and this just tells you all the information, y'all. Like this one product right here, that is pretty cute. I see why everybody buys it. So this does $58,000 a month in sales. They're selling that for $17.99, and you can look on here and see how many sellers each item has. The one below it has 2 sellers. So if you click right here, it will actually pop right up on Amazon. Y'all, those dogs are crazy. There's not much I can do. You can also come over here and you can click on details and you can view. Our mail comes late every day except for Wednesdays when we're live. It always comes at 12 noon. So you can go over here and you can view literally every single thing that you need to know about this product. It's going to show you any history. It will show you literally every single thing that you need to know. So what do you do once you find this information? So we see that this brand is Packet, right? So now I look on here, and right now this is sold by Amazon, but they don't have it every single month. So what you would do next is just go to google.com and you would search whatever the brand is. And I'm going to show you a tool Smart Scout has where you don't even have to do this. It's pretty incredible. So like you can do this so many ways. I just search by brands, but you can also search by sellers, and you can go find, you can actually find sellers items that have wholesale accounts set up, and then you just contact those companies and you become a seller just like them. So it is loading a little slow since I'm going live, but what you would do is you just go to their website and you're going to look for a wholesale contact, and we have some templates that we use. You just reach to the brand, let them know that you would like to set up an a wholesale account with them, and it's pretty easy. Now I want to show you one more way that you can use this resource. So Smart Scout is incredible. You can actually save all this information on here and open it up in a spreadsheet and filter it however you want. If y'all want more like step-by-step tutorials on this, maybe not live where it could be a little bit more organized, comment. Let me know in the comments if you want that, because there's just so many ways to use this resource. So let me just show you this one. So if you go to suppliers, it's kind of the opposite of what we just did. These are already suppliers that will allow you to have wholesale accounts. So you can look on here and it is all their information that they have. So let's just say, okay, a border view. I'm going to click this. This is a puzzle company, it says. So if you would want to contact this company, if you look up here, they already have their email, and all you would do is reach out to them via email. We normally just, let them know, hey, I'm Morgan, I'm with blank company. Let them know that you have a resale certificate and that you are interested in setting up a wholesale brand for them. We have found it is most successful when you bring something to the table. You can't just ask for things from people. So I would probably lead with my Amazon sales. I would share my storefront, and I would let them know how I could increase their presence. So as you can see, just this one brand, just this one item, this round table puzzle does almost $5,800 in monthly sales. We can click right here and see the details of this item. This only has It has two sellers, but only one of them is an Amazon FBA seller. So your goal would be to reach out to this company, and that is a pretty cool puzzle. So I guess that goes around a table where people can do it together. And what you would do is reach out to the company, set up a wholesale account with them, and then you would just order this product. And there's lots of things you can do. You can either ship it to yourself, then send it to Amazon. You can send it to a prep center where you do not even have to contact the company whatsoever. And it allows you to automate your business. It allows you to automate your business entirely. And I'll show you another way that you can look these up. If you come to suppliers, like let's say you want to look up somebody just in your state. So let's say you live in Texas, whatever. So we're going to be in Texas. So let's say you want to find somebody locally, maybe you can look like, okay, ABCO Wholesale, they're in Arlington. A lot of these, you can just pick up the phone and call them and get even better deals by negotiating that way. Let me show you one of my favorite tools of Smart Scout. So they have this seller map, and this is one of the most powerful to me. So you can literally look anywhere on here. So like, let's just go to Salt Lake City. This shows you, or let's go to Denver, whatever. This shows you every single Amazon seller. And if you're a Denver Amazon seller, I am sorry if I'm putting you on Front Street right now, but I got to show, I'm sick and tired of people charging for this information. So I want to just show you. So this is an actual seller, Independent Follower Tech. So this is a third-party seller on Amazon. I can look and see every single product that they sell on Amazon. So it looks like they sell computers, y'all. This computer right here, they sell $141,000 and 141,000 in monthly sales of this one computer. Now, that is like a higher price item. You do not have to go for any big items. You can even filter it by the monthly revenue to see which one is good. But I think the best way to use this resource, okay, so here's another one. The best way to use this resource is to find sellers who are already selling wholesale products, and you can go to them, look at all their items, contact those wholesalers, and then like look at this one right here. This is it looks like a book or something. They do almost $256,000 in monthly revenue. So what you would do, you see the brand is MBI Publishing Company. So we're coming over here and we are going to see the details of this. It's going to show you every single detail that you need. It's going to show you the average selling price, the brand, and then what you would do is just Google search that company and contact them to set up a wholesale distribution. But I hope that was helpful for y'all. Let me come over here where I can answer y'all's question. Brooke, try to go quiet. The dogs. Okay, stop screen share. All right. So I know that was kind of a lot of information, but it just went over it very briefly. There are so many more powerful ways. And if you're in our group, I actually wrote all these steps up. It's a little bit more organized that I will share with y'all today. So these are basically the exact filters that we use. Do you find it hard or easy to sell products on Amazon? Let us know. Now go ahead and drop any questions you have about selling on Amazon. Brooke and I are here to help you make at least your first Amazon sale. I don't know what all you had got to over here. Should I zoom back up to the top?
I answered most of them. It just when the mailman came, I kind of skipped through some of those since I was going. Hey, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you guys hi. They want to be part of the live too, I guess. And of course, they want to play as soon as we put the camera on.
They pretty much were quiet all day. All right, so let me see. Oh my God, I swear they're normal. I did not have much to start the Amazon selling at all. Well, we did not have much money whenever we started either. That is not a deal breaker. The beauty of Amazon is you can start with whatever you have. What we did is we just started scanning items around our house. The first item we ever sold was a book right off our bookshelf. So you just need to start with what you have. We're actually about to launch a series where we turn $0 into $10,000 to take my mama on her dream vacation. So stay tuned for that because it's going to give you a lot of ways to turn nothing into something because it's possible on the internet big time.
Yeah, you could click on his real quick.
Which right here?
Yeah. Not really sure. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but you were just asking about how you should start out. And we suggest books. I know to where you learn the in and outs of selling on Amazon before you would just dive into wholesale, because wholesale and private label could both cost you a little bit more capital up front. So we want you to learn the ins and outs of the Amazon software. That way, when you do invest more money, it's not going to be that big of a...
Should we go outside? Oh my gosh. Y'all, these dogs are crazy. Brooke. They just knocked over our light. Y'all, chaos has ensued. The beauty of Amazon is you can work from home with your precious dogs or pets that are quiet and so good. All right, so let's see. So I think the thing you need to focus on is you need to focus on finding products that are already selling. Don't get any products that you like at all. You want to focus on things that are already selling that have high competition and low demand. Can you turn the air on? I know, it's pure chaos. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to click on the comments that come up first. So if y'all want us to answer, even if you asked before, ask again. So I could just click them at the bottom. So I'm curious, can we buy from these suppliers and become a wholesaler and undercut other people's prices on Amazon so we can grab all those sales? You can do this. Like, I wouldn't go undercut it a lot because then it's going to become a bid war, and it's just going to
you're going to
screw yourself
you, and then you
over.
end up screwing yourself. So you want to keep those products at around the same price range, and you want to run the keeper charts and make sure the prices stay consistent over a long period of time so you don't run into that issue.
Exactly, because this is not like these items you're finding on yourself, or you can hire a VA to do this exact same process for you. It's not like a group that sends a lead to hundreds of people. You're finding this and you're doing filters that will already tell you if it's going to sell or not. So you don't want to screw yourself over by doing that.
Yeah, because that could be one way your business would go down pretty quick.
Marie gets it.
When you start finding a product and you think it could be a long term, and then all these people come undercut it, and before you know it, it's just a wash, and you got to find another product. So you never want to be that guy on the listing.
Laura, that is a great question. I did miss one step. Going live makes me so nervous, so I apologize for that. You want to look at the in stock rate. What is it called exactly? I wrote it down. Amazon in stock rate. You want to put the maximum 70% because that means you have at least 30% of the month, which is, like 1/3 that you can get the buy box and make those sales. And that's how you avoid, you don't have to avoid because you got to understand this is totally different than retail arbitrage because you're setting up accounts with these wholesalers where you're a legitimate seller. So nobody, you're not going to get, if you get an IP claim, you can fight it. So it's a totally different thing than arbitrage. I wouldn't recommend competing with Amazon if they would have 100% of the market share because they're not going to give it to you.
You never sell that product, and then you'd have thousands of dollars just having to get rid of some kind of way, either on wholesale, Facebook Marketplace, places that aren't the most user friendly.
Exactly. And the beauty of this tool is it shows you exactly how many sell a month. So you can know if Amazon has 70% of the market share, so there's 30%, and let's say there's 3 other sellers, you could look at the monthly sales and average, hey, let me order 10% of that monthly sales. So that kind of tells you how to order the products.
Man, y'all bringing some
Yes,
awesome questions.
I know that this is,
I love it.
And if you're a total beginner, don't let this stress you out because this is a little bit more detailed and complicated. But if you look at any of our previous videos or even the one that we just shared today, if you just click on any of those, it's going to be more beginner basic. But we didn't want to just say the same thing every week. We wanted to get a little bit more advanced.
I like this. I like that you're asking you questions and then we can interact a little bit more.
So you have a product on private label and it's not selling. Do I need to do ads? So
Great question.
Super good question. So the key to having a private label product be successful is product research. So I don't know what you did. Did you just pick a product you like? Did you use Helium 10, Jungle Scout, Smart Scout to determine? Yeah. The key is to find a product that you don't even need to run ads to. I'm not saying ads definitely can help your business. Don't hear me wrong. But hopefully it would have enough demand that you don't need ads. Have you done keywords? Have you targeted?
Have you offered coupons?
Deals? Yeah.
Use deal sites to try to get reviews in the legal way, because there's legal ways to do this, to where once you get enough reviews, your product is going to move up to the first page, and then you're going to start making more and more sales that way. So there's a lot of variables in there, but PPC can help to start getting that sales history going, to where you can start moving to the front page, but it can cost you a good bit of money. So we just want you to be aware of that. You could use things like Pinterest or just your social media
to
promote
niche groups. They're really good.
Your products. People might want them through
social media influencers are good, but we design all of our products where there's already enough demand. We don't have to do a ton of that. That could definitely help your sales, but it's definitely not necessary. Facebook ads, I feel like, could be more powerful than Amazon PPC, actually. So do you need trademark for private label? So trademark is not required for private label. I don't think it's ever a bad thing to get trademark.
And that would be just for your brand, and your brand safe.
And because you will need it if you want to do brand registry. And then if a third party hops on your listing, you'll have authority to kick them off. It's not required to start doing it.
That's how the IP claims.
Exactly. I think it's a good thing, but it's not required to start. So you can list your product and then maybe build up some funds to get it. That's totally up to you. But I would hate for you to pay all this money for trademark and then your product not even sell, and then you're just more money in the hole.
But make sure that there's also other private labels selling that product. If not, then you might want to go and check out to see if that company might have patents on that product. Because if they do have patents, that would be a big red flag and you'd want to move on. And that would be why there's only one seller of that item. Yes.
All right. So what business license do you need for wholesale? You are going to have to set up an LLC, and then you're going to have to get a resale certificate. You can pretty much set up an LLC. These are definitely required because They want to know that you are a reseller. This allows you to buy a lot of stuff without paying any taxes on it. And they need to know that you are a legit seller and not just somebody like slinging stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes,
or
for sure.
They want to make sure that you're legit. So we usually go to the brands and just tell them like, hey, here's how I can improve your sales. And we kind of lead with the sales we had previously.
You have to give them a reason to believe in you, what's going to make you different from all these other people that are coming in, and you just got to show them numbers and you got to show them history.
How you get a resale license, our accountant gets us ours at this point in our business, but once you get your LLC, you have to set up the EI, you have to have the EIN. And that's, what is that?
Employee identification number.
I think, yeah. So you have to have that, and then it's pretty easy to get it. Just Google it, and I don't know if it's different.
That's not our expertise, so we try to stay out of it, and we recommend using your accountant.
But you do have to have an LLC and EIN number in order to get it, and your business has to be set up as classified as like reseller. So it's not hard. It's just what you got to do. All right. So let's see. If you have a cute kid, an unboxing TikTok of your private label product with a link in the comments might help. Social media is really powerful.
Huge.
And it's a free way to advertise your product. Now, you don't want to be like, let's say I'm selling this water bottle. I wouldn't just be like, this is the best water bottle, buy it. You'd make a funny video and you want it to be organic. So you don't want people to even think that this video is a sales ad for this water. So there's tons of ways to do that. But like I said, if you get a product with enough demand and low competition, you don't even have to do that. I'd start with improving your keywords. So just Google search free keyword Amazon FBA sellers, and you're going to find a multitude of resources. All right. Do you offer one-on-one mentorship to get started? We do have a step-by-step guide that is geared towards total beginners. So if you're super, super advanced, maybe trying to get to like 100K a month, our guide probably is not going to be for you. We want to be very transparent with that, because when we started selling, we had no experience. So we follow the KISS method.
Keep it simple, stupid.
We just put, and it tends to make people pretty mad because we just say things very plainly, because people overcomplicate things, and we're just kind of like, click this, then do this, then do, because when you don't know what you're doing, you just look at the analytics and you just look at people who've been successful and do what they do. And if you do get our guide, you will get in our private Facebook group with access to us daily. We spend a lot of hours every day. We don't have any sort of team. It's me and Brooke. A lot of time
answering questions, helping people out to try to make sure that they don't feel alone in this process.
Exactly. And we've built a really positive community. It makes me feel good that so many people are encouraging each other. We've had over 50 clients in their first 3 to 4 months do over 10K in sales. So it's pretty incredible. You can learn more at CajunVenturesMo.com.
I love to hear it, and I love to see it. So keep hustling out there and keep making those sales. We just want you to make that first sale so you can build that momentum. And that's what we're here for, to keep it positive and keep it going.
Yes. So no Amazon seller is going to share their exact product they sell monthly, because that's literally how they support their family. But in our private group, we do share multiple times a week items that we have sold. We share where we found them. More important than learning like an exact product that somebody sells is learning how you can find them yourself. Like, you really don't, everybody thinks like, what product do you sell? What exactly do you do? You need to just learn how to know if a product is going to be good to sell. Then you don't need anybody to show you anything, because you have the tools to be able to find them for yourself. All right, so
we're gonna try it one more time, y'all. We separated them for a bit, but it seemed like they wanted to play a little bit.
Cajun was like a foster fill, and how he came to us. He was just a little puppy, and some sorority girl just said he was too much energy, dropped him off, and he spent like 2 months in a kennel for like 23 hours a day. He only got out to go use the bathroom once a day. So we have some behavioral issues we're working on. But this isn't about our cute dog. This is about selling on Amazon. But y'all, look at this face. Look at this face. I love him. All right, so we get this question a lot. Can we drop our products off at the Amazon Fulfillment Center instead of shipping? I really don't wish, but we have a center in our town, and you cannot do that. We're in Louisiana. All our products go to Memphis. But honestly, that would take so much of your time to do. And it's really not that expensive, because you get Amazon's discounts. How much would you say like a 50-pound box is to send?
Around $15 or less.
15 or less. Like, we do not spend. We ship a good amount to Amazon, and it's usually cheaper than sending like a 2-pound package priority. All right. How long did you take the profits from your sales and reinvest in new purchases to increase your inventory levels on Amazon until you were able to take a profit to keep?
We did it more than a year. The whole year that Morgan was working at her corporate job still, we were still reinvesting that. And I worked a whole another year and we were investing a lot of that money as well. So a year or two, we reinvested mostly 100% of everything just to make sure we would have that freedom one day, because we saw the light at the end of the tunnel where if we keep making our business grow bigger, that we'd both be free and kind of be able to retire and do our own thing, whatever we wanted to do.
And we're so blessed. Like before this, I was a waitress. He was a farmer. Y'all, it's raining outside, so we can't put him out there right now. Oh, FedEx now. Okay, great. I'm not that mad because if a random stranger comes to my door, like I want them to bark, y'all. So I can't like tell them not to do that. So let's see. So if you go to Cajun, somebody said, I'm just going to answer a couple questions real quick. How do you join the private group? If you get our guide at cajunventuresmo.com, we will send you an email to get in our group. And can I watch this replay? Yes. Every single live we ever have, if you go to our playlist that says previous live streams, they will be on YouTube forever. So you can watch whenever. Yes, Stacy, that is a great point. Right now, tons of our clients are getting free shipping. We've never gotten it ever, but I think they're trying to get more sellers on the platform. So any offer they're getting is amazing. And if you are just waiting to start selling, I highly recommend you start selling this month, because for Q4, the busiest, and Q4 is October, November, December. If you want to sell toys for Christmas, which is one of the number one sellers, you have to have your first FBA product sold on Amazon, I think by like September 1st or something. So you have plenty of time if you start today, but that's definitely a good reason not to put it off. You could still sign up after that, but you can only do fulfilled by merchant where you send the item. We know that because we started in December of one year. So that first month we had to ship everything ourselves. Morgan, I love your name. Do you suggest seasonal items for Amazon? I do not suggest seasonal items because you have bills that you have to pay 12 months of the year, and these seasonal products are only going to pay you maybe 1 month of the year. I'm not saying don't sell them at all, but don't base your whole business on a seasonal product.
If you find something good and you want to hold it for a while, then so be it. But you're going to have to remember to send that in at the right time. So it's kind of up in the air, and in the next year it might not sell, so that you might want to stay away from it. But if you can make good profit on it.
We did, when we were doing retail arbitrage a lot, I would go to Carter's and Kohl's after each holiday and get like Carter's baby clothes for 90% off, like the Halloween, Christmas. And I would make a lot of money selling them in the next season, but I'd have to hold on to them. So it's like, do you have an extra closet to store stuff? So I'm not saying you can't make money doing it, but it's not really great to build your whole business around it. All right. What are some of your favorite stores to shop at? Okay, so as far as like finding items locally, what?
All of them.
You can honestly find items at almost any store that puts their store label over the UPC. I am not a fan of, because it's just too much work to type in manually each product or remove the stickers. We like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Tuesday Morning, Home Goods. The grocery store, shockingly, is one of the best places to find items, especially your local grocery store.
Sometimes Home Depot, Lowe's.
Home Depot, Lowe's, Goodwill. Any libraries that have book sales can be really, really good. What is the name of? There's just so many, y'all. You can find items. It's learning what to look for. The people who don't think they can find stuff, I think they're looking for items they like and not stuff that's actually selling. The weirder, the better.
Look at the numbers, make sure it's selling, and sell it. If it's weird, people are looking for it. Things that you might like, that I might like, there's already a big flood in the market with sellers. So just find the crazy, quirky things, and you're going to be fine.
Okay, so Marie wants to know this. Do you want to go with the starter pro or the enterprise package? So if you're just starting, like literally the starter is fine because
Starter.
it gives you 10K UPC scanner searches because you can actually take the UPC and put it in there. Now, if you have like a virtual assistant or you have more than one user, you're going to want to go with the Pro because that's going to give you 2 users that can get in. You can run Excel reports. You can do 100,000 UPC scanner searches. It has like it has more, but as far as like just a beginner, the starter is just fine.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate it at the beginning.
No,
and
not
you
at
could
all.
always bump your plans up to whatever it need be, whatever, and that's whatever software you use. And don't always think you got to have the biggest and baddest software, because when we started with the Amazon seller app and a cheat sheet.
Yeah,
which
don't
was
let
a sales rank chart.
Don't let all these softwares and programs overwhelm you, because like our first year we just used the Amazon seller app. Like, start with what you have.
The tools are awesome though. Once you start using these tools, you realize you're going to scale your business much faster with much more accuracy. So it's a way to scale your business. But at the beginning, if you're nervous about money and reinvesting all this stuff, all you need is a seller app, scan it, and like a sales rank chart. And we have that at cajunventuresmode.com/chart. You could pick up a free one. We try to update it once a month.
And all the links are in the description if y'all miss any of this. This is the beauty of Amazon. So they want to know, when they sell a book, do you write the product description? If the product is already selling on Amazon, all that is done. You don't have to take pictures like eBay. You don't have to write description. It's already done. If you have a used book and you want to add a picture, you can, but it is not a requirement. The only time we add descriptions, pictures, is when we are creating a private label product from scratch. Now, if you were like going to a wholesaler and trying to bring one of their products to Amazon, you would create a listing. But if you're just doing arbitrage, 1 or 2 items, we do not advise you create a listing, because since there's no listing, that means there's no demand. So you might make this whole listing and it's not easy like eBay. There's a lot of requirements for it. And then you might have no sales and you just wasted a whole day creating a listing. So you do not have to, is the good thing. All right, so let me go up. I think we get maybe 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, bring them on. What you got?
Oh, okay, wait. This doesn't count as one, but okay, I feel bad about the dogs barking, but this is definitely live. That definitely proved it right there.
Yeah, they go crazy on their own time. It's their house. We live in it, and I don't know. I love these little crazies.
I know, they are cute. Okay, let's get one more. I'm trying to look. New comments. All right. Tell them something while I find something.
I'm kind of trying to read too to see if there's any interesting ones that you're skipping that we could go through, but no.
Okay. Do you have a video available just on setting up labeling and shipping, whether it be shipping from merchant or shipping for Amazon, for example? Our live premiere that just came out shows you exactly how to do that. And in our step-by-step guide, every time Amazon updates something, we're like, oh, not again. But
it happens.
It happens all the time, because Amazon just updated something that's changing on the 31st. We don't want to just sell somebody some course and then disappear, because our goal is actually to help normal everyday people just like us. So we go in and we update it, and we just updated exactly how to do the labeling and shipping. But basically, you need to make sure that in Fulfilled by Amazon, it's going to be set up as Amazon label. You want to change that to manufacturer label. That's basically how you do it.
That's the main problem most people have when doing the labeling to ship them off. What else? What else we got here, Mo?
Let me go to new comments at the very bottom. All right. How has it?
You could put that one.
How to start? I'm at intermediate level. Honestly, how to start, you got to sign up as an Amazon seller. Go with the pro account, because if you don't, you can lose your account from 4 to 6 weeks when you go to switch it. Yeah. In our guide, we say, do not sign up for it's not even a free account, because you pay 99 cents per sale. Go pro, or you're going to most likely lose your account for 4 to 6 weeks.
And there's really no perfect answer we could give to you how to get that account back. It's just always something that you're going to have to work out with customer support. And we all know it all depends on who you get in that day that answer that email. So it could go on for weeks. So I wish we could help more people with that, but it's just something that is out of our control.
Yes, but how to start, you just need to start scanning items. You need to get yourself familiar with the process. You got to learn the process, then you're going to profit, because you can look at all these YouTube videos and get all this information, but if you don't take action, nothing is going to change. I recommend starting just by scanning UPCs around your house, even if you don't want to sell the item. One thing we're supposed to cover. Oh, I'm so glad you answered this. Okay, nobody asked this, but I'm going to answer it. This is what you do if you scan an item and it shows up on the Amazon seller app and it says, okay, what do you do? What was the question?
If it's restricted. If
Yes,
the product's
if it
restricted
says
on the
you
product.
need approval, that's what it is. So a lot of items, a lot of gurus are not going to tell you this, but we're not gurus, so we will. If you scan something, okay, first of all, if nothing pops up, it means there's no demand. Move on. If it does pop up, but it says you need approval to sell in blank category. Well, Amazon just updated their app, and like a lot of books I scan, and it says you need approval to sell in book category. I know good and well we have been selling books on Amazon for almost 6 years now. So a lot of those, you're going to click it and it will give you automatic approval. So
a lot of people are just not clicking.
They don't even
try
try
to request approval. And once you have more sales, you start making more sales, more things will just, when you click that approval, it'll say you're approved and you can just move on. And a lot of people, when they see that, they just run to the next item without even trying. So that's a big tip that she just gave y'all for free.
And some brands, a big red flag is if you click and see the other sellers, if you see Amazon as a seller, the only seller, or if you see the brand itself as the only seller, that's a big red flag. You should not sell that product. They have a free IP checker. If you just search free IP, I think it's Greenlight is the name, and you type in the brand, it'll show you if you're actually allowed to sell it, because Amazon can approve you to sell the brand, and it doesn't mean the brand actually allows you to sell it. Okay, so how to start with us is if you go to cajunventuresmo.com tonight, we have a free training and it will give you more information on that. A lot of people are asking about liability insurance. Once you hit a certain amount of sales, Amazon does require it. They send you an email. If you just go to Amazon Seller Central and type in search insurance, they have like 3 or 4 partners they recommend, and we got ours directly through them. It was pretty cheap, so we don't
that's another one thing we don't like really deal with much.
We just get it, we upload it, and just that's it. Yeah, and it's good because you need it. Like, God forbid somebody would sue your company, you would be protected. The odds of that are very slim, but it's better to have it.
And that's a big thing with this business. It's like you're an entrepreneur on your own, so you always are gonna have these bumps on the road, and you just gotta
nice shirt.
Yeah, on the road. You just gotta remember just to, when that bump pops up, hit it full head on and figure out the way around it or over it to where you could keep your business moving. Because a lot of people, once they hit one little screw up, they're like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I'd rather just go work on my old job. But they didn't even see or work on a minor problem that we deal with every day, and it just frustrated them. So just keep a positive attitude and always work to fix your problems right away, because if you don't, then they're going to just build up and you're going to get discouraged. But when you fix them right away, it's another win and you keep moving forward and forward. Here she's having to go check out a crazy man, wild man Cajun. He's always into something.
We're cooking a roast and he was licking the fork. I can't say I blame him, but that dog is bad.
He learned how to open kitchen cabinets. He's a smart little fella.
Okay, the questions y'all asked today make me feel very confident that y'all are at the level that we can start doing more in-depth tutorials, which is really exciting to me because I feel like the basics are so important. But once you get the basics, in order to start automating your business, you need tools and resources that are going to do the work for you. So we will definitely be providing more content like that moving forward. If there is any question that we didn't get to, y'all just drop it in the main comments.
Not in the chat.
Because I think it disappears. We're still, y'all, we are putting our heart and soul into YouTube, but we're still figuring all this out as
drop
we
them
go.
Down below in the comments section, and then we'll be able to make more content for you guys on the things that you want to know or what you want to learn. And if more y'all want the same thing, give that comment a thumbs up, and we know, hey, let's make a video on this to help you.
Exactly. But we just want to say thank y'all so much for giving us the most valuable thing that you have, your time. We appreciate y'all more than you even know. Because of you, we get to wake up and do what we love every single day. And we are so, so thankful. If y'all enjoyed this, don't forget to hit thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe, and join us next week. We'll be back. Oh, wait, no. Next week, we are taking Brooke's parents to Belize.
I'm so excited.
On their dream vacation next Wednesday. So we will have our weekly video, but we will not have a live until the following week.
If we do have internet, we will be in the live chat.
Yes.
If we don't, we'll
Just depends where we're at because
we're
we're
gonna
flying
try.
that
We're really
day.
gonna try our best for you guys.
But we love y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. And all that we want is for you to quit living paycheck to paycheck, start making enough money where you can quit that job you hate, provide more for your family, and be free to do what you want.
Work your own schedule, your own time. Take off when you want and do your own thing. Now, y'all
Y'all go
Make
that
that
money. We'll see y'all next week.